Hello everybody, this is Ronar, and today we're here to play some XCOM Long War Ironman Impossible. Today I'll be showing an XCOM casual how to beat one of the hardest versions of XCOM on the highest difficulty, while explaining everything needed to succeed. This was our first time doing something like this, and there were a bunch of technical difficulties along the way, so we were both quite nervous and not sure what to expect. Sharing a microphone also caused some audio quality issues, among other things that I'll be looking into. Regardless, thanks to all the wonderful people in the audience, and we'll continue making more improvements to the streams and videos in the near future. For now, sit back and enjoy the first mission of Long War Impossible.
Hello, Commander. In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
There we go, okay. So let's do a proper intro again. Hello everybody, this is Ronar, and we are back for some more Long War Ironman Impossible. And today we're going to be joined by someone special over here. Say hello.
Hi guys.
Okay, so how much XCOM have you played before in the past?
So I played XCOM 1 and XCOM 2 on the first 2 difficulty levels of each, so I haven't done like the super hard levels yet.
Okay, well, is that Ronar's mom?
Thanks a lot, you guys.
This is my girlfriend over here. You guys can just call her Commander for now. She doesn't actually have a Twitch username or anything like that, so you can just call her Commander, that's fine. But in the spirit of showing that anyone can beat any version of XCOM, you don't really need skill for XCOM, right? Like, unlike a game of League of Legends or something, you don't exactly need skill, it's all about knowledge. So we're going to be showing everyone here today that anyone can beat any version of XCOM, even the hardest versions of it, such as Long War itself. Now, the biggest ones are the USA Special Warfare School and the French Quai d'Orsay bonus. I did my first win with the French bonus because the France bonus is really, really strong. Right down here, Quai d'Orsay, you'll see country item requests occur 40% faster. Now, for someone who's never played Long War before, all of this might seem extremely overwhelming, all this extra information that you won't really understand. I'm just going to give you a couple of really good ones, and you can decide where you want to start off from there. Is this beyond impossible, or is it just impossible? Right now we're playing just impossible, Freddy Bob. I think it would make more sense to play a version of Long War where someone's actually beaten it before. In case you guys don't know, there's a version of Long War out there called Beyond Impossible, made by some lunatic who decided that he wanted to suffer every day of his life while streaming.
Now we can do the US.
Okay. I would recommend go down.
Okay. It's been a while since I played XCOM 1.
Don't worry, you won't recognize any of the stuff from XCOM 1. This is all completely different right now.
Okay.
Okay, so this one's also pretty good. You can go with this one, or I think it's the one below this one.
Okay.
Co-Commander, CoCo. That's even better, she's now CoCo. How do you like your name, CoCo?
That's fine.
Well, let's get ready for it. Let's hop right in. Now, yep, you can hit confirm.
Get ready to deploy.
Okay, so
our AO is within the
for those of you
continental
guys who are new to Long War operates on a fairly different curve compared to vanilla XCOM. In vanilla XCOM, it was like the first 2 months are like insanely difficult. And then afterwards, the game starts to get easier and easier as you progress up the tech tree. Long War is like completely opposite of that. The first few months will be easy. It'll spike up in difficulty as like you get further into the early months, and as you get even higher into the campaign, the game gets harder and harder. Take a look at all your troops. First of all, do you notice anything different about them? Besides them all being red, I guess.
Well, I noticed the red. What else?
Fix the audio command. Oh, are the audio commands broken? Let's see. Streamlabs chatbot. Sorry about this, guys. Streamlabs chatbot. Okay, you're gonna hear random noises coming from Twitch chat, like pings and stuff. That's
Okay.
those are gonna be our audio commands. So some of the music might just randomly jump out. But don't worry, that's pretty normal.
Okay, wait, so let's see.
So take a look at them. Look at like their stats, their HP. Notice how like some of them might have varied amounts of HP.
How do I get the bios again?
It's F1 right here.
Okay.
To hit F1, that'll show you all their information. You'll notice that all their stats aren't exactly averaged out. So you'll notice like they won't exactly have 65 aim, they won't exactly have 30 will, they won't all have 13 mobility, they won't all have 4 HP. All these rookies are going to be slightly different compared to vanilla XCOM. Alright, you can escape. You can just take a look around. Look at their items also. Right now, when you start off, they're going to give you different items, and you'll also have different abilities if you look around here. Like, for example, they'll have the new steady aim ability.
Oh, yeah.
So, steady aim. So now you have 3 default abilities. So there's fire, there's overwatch, and there's also the steady weapons button. And steady weapon will give you plus 20 aim for your next turn rather than actually. So normally, like when you're playing XCOM, right? Sometimes you'll get into a lockdown situation where you're fighting against enemies and you just can't hit them because they're behind too good of a cover and you're behind pretty good cover yourself. And it's kind of just like a drawn-out battle. To prevent that from happening, but in the past, all you could really do was hit Overwatch, and the enemies would just sit there and then like shoot back at your Overwatch back. But now you'll have the option to steady your weapon so you can have a better shot for the next turn.
Okay.
Alright, so you can start playing right now. Oh, let me see what's going on in chat. Exclamation mark Volin.
Is it too bold to go this far? Oh, is it okay?
Okay, so I'm going to start explaining to you, okay? First things first, this is a pretty hard part to start off on this map in general. But since we're playing with all rookies, this is the first mission, the only thing you'll encounter are sectoids. And this is like Long War's introduction. You're going to be playing with rookies mostly for the first month. You're going to be training them all up, and once they complete 1 mission while getting 1 kill, they'll be able to rank up. So you want to make sure that you give each person a kill. When they get a kill, you'll see a little plus sign over here in the lower part over here. Now, I would say the best way to start on this map is to move upwards towards this lamp. This little thing up here.
We can go all the way up here?
Yep. Well, don't dash.
Yeah, don't dash.
Blue
I'll be
move
really
first.
bad.
Start blue moving all the way up to the corner over there. Figure out where the enemies might be hiding. Okay. And then figure out how you're going to approach them.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, now we have a couple of mods installed. One of them which shows the distance at which aliens can see. Now, one of the things that newcomers don't really get exposed to too much when they play vanilla XCOM is learning to stay out of sight of the aliens. So right now, if you move over, if you move the camera over, don't be shy about moving the camera. You can control the thing however you want.
Okay.
Try to figure out where the aliens are.
So here's the circle.
You can use the WASD keys to move it. Okay, so there's sectoids. Nope, you missed it right there.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
Okay.
So there's 3 right here.
And you can hit the shift key to switch between your characters and stuff, too.
Wait, what?
You can hit the shift key to switch between your characters and stuff, too.
Okay.
Okay. So, we know where the sectoids are. Let's start moving up towards them. Let's make sure to keep our entire team as a group. That way...
Wait, so is she seen? Cause,
nope,
like...
she's not seen. They haven't actually activated yet. So
but she's like right on the thing.
Yeah, she's like right on the edge, but she hasn't exactly activated them. So enemies will have 2 states in which they are either inactive or they're active. When they're inactive, they can never shoot at you until they spend the turn.
Okay, so let's...
And thank you very much for the host, New Kleenex. Really appreciate the support.
Should I go right here?
You can just blue move everyone all the way up. Just staying outside of the golden circle range.
But then once they move forward, I'm gonna
They
be
won't
exposed,
get to shoot you.
Right?
They don't get to shoot you immediately, so that's another thing that new players need to learn about XCOM is that enemies cannot just walk up to you and shoot you. Only in Long War 2 can they do that. But right now in Long War 1, unless the game bugs out, they should not be able to just walk up to your team and start shooting. They have to, you'll see. You'll see a little bit of an animation for them to move to the sides. Now, there's a couple of new mechanics compared to vanilla XCOM, and I'll try to explain them along the way, such as damage reduction and all that other stuff. But for now, just move everyone all the way up.
Like right here or like there?
Doesn't matter. Just move them up.
I'll
Headed
go
there
up
now.
Yeah, move everyone up. including the last
Oh,
guy
that
down
guy.
there.
I almost forgot about that guy.
What I like to do is just constantly shift through my people so I know where everyone is, and if someone's like off the screen, I'll see them.
Okay.
Alright, now there's also new button inputs. So hitting Y will put someone on Overwatch. So if you want to put everyone on Overwatch really quickly, you can mash the Y button really fast. The other option is to hit hold all and press the O button, and that'll put everyone on Overwatch also. So Alt O.
I'll just do Y, I guess.
Okay, just hit Y a bunch. Okay, there we go. Yo, Ronar, I missed your last few streams. Hey, how's it going, Lemonade Aura? We actually haven't been streaming for a while because I've been setting up for a brand new XCOM stream here. And we're going to be recording this for YouTube, so if it seems like we're doing this in some sort of episode format, that would be why.
Okay, so they didn't move.
Okay, so they didn't move. Now you have a couple of options. You can either try to engage them from where you are right now, or you can just try to set up into a better position. Now, what do you feel about your cover right now? What's close by? Do you see enough full cover for your team to fight from? Will you be able to take them out?
Circle, or?
Yeah. Do you want to step in the circle? If you want to fight them right away, you'd step in the circle. Or do you want to sit around here in Overwatch camp for a little bit longer? There's multiple ways to play XCOM. There's no right way to play, especially as long as like the way you play will lead you to victory, right? You can play conservatively, get like less meld, less resources early on, and then play it a lot more conservatively. Take your time to keep your troops alive.
Wait, someone's freaking out. So.
Someone's freaking out. What? What do you mean?
I heard like someone.
Oh, that's a chat command.
Oh, okay.
How's it going on, by the way? Oh my god.
Cause usually I just like Overwatch for like a million turns. But
Yeah,
I don't
go
know.
ahead then. Overwatch for a bit. All you gotta do is just hold Alt and press O, just like this. Hold Alt, press O. But now it's not working.
But yeah, we gotta move up. So.
And don't you worry. Just take your time, see what they do. If the insectoids don't move, that's fine.
What was that sound?
Okay, so it seems like the sectoids aren't moving, so it looks like you're gonna have to move
We're
up
gonna have to
yourself.
move, yeah. Okay.
Well, where do you think would be a good place to move right now? I'm seeing... Now, normally you'd want to fight where... You want to identify the places where there's a lot of full cover where you can sit from, right?
Could I go like here? Or...
You could.
We'll move this person.
Well, one thing I want to highlight is that there's no, like, right option,
Oh, great.
but there are wrong options, and what you have to do is avoid the wrong options.
Was that the wrong option? Or...
No, that's just a move. You don't have to worry too much about all this small stuff here. Feels weird being in Ronar chat and not being ignored. I know, right? Isn't it great? Normally, like, I can't look at chat while playing the game, but now that I have someone else playing the game for me, I get to read the chat more often here. What I miss? She's his girlfriend? Yep. This is my girlfriend over here. We're going to be teaching her exactly how to play Long War Ironman if possible.
Okay, so she has 40%.
Okay, don't be nervous. Don't worry, it's just a game. No matter how badly we play, it's on the first mission, so don't feel bad about making mistakes and stuff, okay?
Okay.
So, there's a couple of things you can do here. Right now, you have one of two options. You can either choose to fall back into a more fortified position, right? You see these golden rings? This is exactly the range that you need to be in for your people to shoot at them and for them to shoot back at you. So you have one of two options. You can either get out of the ring with everybody and then force the sectoids to move into you while taking a defensive turn, or you can try to kill them this turn. Do you think you'll be able to kill them this turn?
There's 3 of them. But then what happens if I like fall back and then like I trigger another like bunch of people?
When it comes to pod activations, right? We don't know if there is a pod inside of this room over here, and there might be. But for the most part, I would say falling back to here is relatively safe. You got a bunch of full cover over here. If there's another pod over here, you can easily just chuck grenades at them and take them out. So for the most part, being inside of this area is safe. You're not going to be activating pods back here, and that's something else that we should highlight right now. We should illustrate. Things are going to be really slow early on, but once you start learning, it'll pick up pace.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that you block line of sight as often as possible.
So that means I have to move this person if I want to fall back.
Yeah, you want to like try to let the aliens not see you, and then that'll force them to move into slightly worse position. Because right now they've got half cover, which is pretty bad for them, but not bad enough. We want them to be in such a bad position that they can't actually do anything on this turn.
Because I want someone here, and then they could overwatch from there.
Okay. I personally think moving just everyone like back to this spot in general, like right around
Like on
up
the
to
wall?
here.
Okay.
Yep, on the walls are all fine. Preferably in full cover though, if possible. Then we do have full cover walls over
But
there.
then I have to dash.
Yeah, you can like do one blue move up to the walls first and stuff. And now notice that a lot of you guys have 5 HP. Now because rookie stats are very highly varied, you gotta make sure that you're giving the people who have low amounts of HP better cover. I think the people with 6 HP or more can be the ones sitting in half cover, but even then, it's not 100% safe, but you're gonna have to make your decision on that. Would you rather them in half cover overwatching, or would you rather them all in full cover?
Oh, let's see if this is a bad decision. No, that's okay.
Ronar command has a high demand for excellence. Running away is not an option, they say. Do you think running away is not an option? I run away often in XCOM. Don't worry.
Am I moving too slow for you guys? I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Okay.
Don't be embarrassed.
So you want them all in full?
That's what you want. Well, what do you think?
Because then I have to go all the way this way, and then I might trigger something.
You don't have to go all the way that way. You could just I mean, you can dash someone back to there, or you could set everyone in the blue, and then just Overwatch right there.
I'll just do that.
That's a perfectly valid option also. Now, before we do anything else, click on one of your soldiers that are inside cover right now. If you hit F1, now you're gonna see their defense value, their cover value, right up here. Now you'll notice that it's not the usual number, right? Normally full cover gives you 40 defense, and half cover gives you 20 defense. In the long war, it is quite different. So let's take a look at someone else who is currently, let's take a look at someone who has 0 defense if possible. Alright, there we go, this person's perfect. So this person has 0 natural defense, rookie. Soldiers have different defense values in long war right now. Now if you move this person up to full cover, you selected them. Move them up to full cover.
But then they'll be in the circle, right?
That's fine. They're on the other side of the wall, so the sectoids can't see them.
Okay.
I'm rolling.
See, from this side of the line, they shouldn't be able to see you. So right now, if you move up to the full cover, you'll see that the defense value that full cover provides is now 45. So it's definitely much more than in just vanilla XCOM. And if you look at someone who's in half cover, notice how much defense they have also. And notice 29 defense, this person probably has like a little bit of negative defense, but 30 defense is what half cover provides now. So in long war, it is much difficult to kill things in general. That's something else that you're gonna have to get used to. It's gonna be a lot harder to kill things, but it's also a lot harder for things to kill you back. So in long war, it's no longer just a game about alpha striking them, killing them before they get a chance to shoot back. You're gonna be caught in firefights. So that's something to keep in mind.
Great, okay.
You don't sound too enthusiastic. He's like, great, okay, just let me play the damn game. Shut up, Ronar. Okay, I'll shut up, fine.
Okay, I'll just move this guy. I gotta move her, because then she's gonna...
CoCo, you should just run up to them with no cover. That's how you play XCOM.
Can I just move her here?
That might be how we play XCOM sometimes. Yeah, go on.
Heading to that
Move anywhere.
location.
And then just Overwatch with the rest of the people that you can.
I gotta move her.
You can actually keep this person here. That's not a bad option, because they'll be running forward,
yeah,
right?
that's good. Okay, so we'll Overwatch everybody.
Yep, press the Y button multiple times. Just hit Y. Overwatch everyone. There we go. As Karate Kid taught us, the student is never bad. It's always the teacher that is bad. Yeah, how's it going, by the way, MC Maxi? And, alright, let's see what's going on here. There we go. And as predicted, the enemies will run towards you, and it's much better than the shots that you would have taken at them while they were in cover.
They actually hit something!
I know, it's crazy! Maybe they'll actually hit 2 shots, who knows? Oh shit,
Oh my
yes,
god!
Alright, nice work to Trooper Gilot. Alright, he does get a promotion, nice work. 2 more sectoids left.
He's overwatching.
Okay, now another thing that you'll notice that's different between vanilla XCOM Enemy Within and Long War is that in vanilla XCOM, they don't actually let you know that the enemies are overwatching. So like, there won't be an Overwatch icon over his little shield thing over there. That's new to Long War, which I think is nice.
Okay.
Have I streamed Xenonauts before? I've never streamed Xenonauts before, but I've heard my friends talking about it. It's very similar to XCOM, right? It's like, kind of like old school XCOM. Something I might play in the future, actually. Good, good. How are you two doing? I'm doing just fine. How are you doing right now?
I'm good.
We actually just went to go get breakfast earlier. We like wolfed down our food like 20 minutes before the actual stream started.
Wait, so this person has 38 chance.
Okay.
I can't move, right? Because it's Overwatch.
Yeah, you'll probably get hit by Overwatch if you try moving.
Okay.
So what do you think you're gonna do in this situation? What do you think's the best option right now?
Try shooting with this guy.
You can. So one thing that a lot of players don't realize is when you should take shots at enemies in cover and when you shouldn't do that. In vanilla XCOM, it was a lot worse to do that because you only had like 4 people to work with them when you started, and then like each individual action was worth quite a bit. Right now in Long War, you're going to have to choose between taking defensive positions, forcing the enemies to move into slightly worse cover so you can get to a position where you can kill them back, along with other things. So it's actually not a bad option to just take a volume of fire against enemies just by like having everyone take shots at them. So what do you think you would want to do right now? Would you rather hunker down for a bit, see if he moves into a worse position, or maybe he'll stop overwatching and then you can get behind him and take him out?
So he's in full cover.
You can also have everyone hunker down, that's another option too. Just like wait a turn. There are 2 sectoids out there. If 2 sectoids land hits on you, you will die.
Wait, because we only killed one, right?
Yeah, we killed one.
So there's
2 more.
another one out there.
He's behind the car. He was mind merged with that guy, so he spent his turn sitting right over here. He mind merged with his friend. His friend went out and died, so he's still right back there.
Oh, okay.
As you play the game more, you'll start to like be able to keep track of these things more.
I kind of just want to take the shot.
Yeah,
I
go
feel
ahead.
like
All right,
okay,
take the shot.
see.
Take the shot. Take the shot.
Oh my god, it hit. Yeah.
Yep, see? Now, there's a lot of people out there who just like refuse to take low percentage shots. They're like, okay, I never take shots below 30% because I want to play optimally and I only take shots above 70%. I don't think that's like the best mindset to have. You should treat a 30% shot like a 30% shot. Unlikely to land, but if it does land, you take it, right?
Yeah. Because usually I'm like that, but after watching you, it's like, I'll just take it.
So, you guys are hyped for Phoenix Point? I certainly am hyped for Phoenix Point. I'm waiting for that to get released. In case you guys don't know, Phoenix Point is another XCOM-like game made by the creator of the original XCOM, actually. CoCo already better than Commander Ronar. Excuse me! Get this man out of my chat!
Okay, so
What are
do
gonna
you
do
think
with
it's
everyone
okay to just keep them here in Overwatch, or you don't think this is a good spot?
So you can do one of 2 things, right? You can keep them here in Overwatch, although the enemies likely won't run through the Overwatch.
Yeah.
So, I think, you already hit him once. All you gotta do is hit him one more time with any of your 5 soldiers, any of your 5 remaining soldiers, and he will go down, and then you're left with 1 sectoid. That might not be too bad of an option.
But then this is half cover.
And don't forget, he is on Overwatch.
Oh yeah, he's on over.
Now,
Yeah, I can't move, right? Because he's on Overwatch.
So here's something a lot of people don't know. Overwatch factors in cover, actually. So if you're running like this way, right, and he takes a shot at you while you're like at this spot, it'll actually give you full cover as well as the Overwatch penalty. So you'll have like less than a 10% chance to hit you if you try running from this direction. Just in case you ever need to run Overwatch like that, that is an option.
Oh, I could do that.
Always try to keep those opportunities in mind when you're deciding.
So
to
can I
run
move
Overwatch.
this person?
That person can also move like that. I don't believe they'll even trigger over. No, they might. I think it's safer to move the guy who's against the wall right now.
This guy. So move
If you
him
want,
here.
yeah. If you move him like if you want to get everyone into the spot, if you move him down like this, you can actually run him all the way up, and he should be able to get past the Overwatch fairly safely with like a 10% chance of getting hit. And then you should be able to return fire while clearing up all the space for your people to hide behind.
Wait, so I should go here?
Rookies actually hit something under the commander CoCo. Rookies want to impress Co-Commander. You gotta be more confident about your moves.
Okay.
If you decide on a move, just do it.
Let's go there. Okay.
Yep, and around a 14% chance for him to hit. Not the highest.
Yay!
Alright, nice work.
Okay,
Now.
what percentage? Oh, so there's the second guy.
Alright, well, now you know where his friend is. So you have a couple of options. You could either take volume of fire, or you can hunker down and try to play it safe for a turn. Well, what do you think?
Well, I want to move them closer.
Okay.
Heading to that location.
Don't hesitate. Just do it. Okay, don't just do it. Fine. You don't have to hesitate too much.
Okay.
I know you're nervous because you're playing what's like called the super difficult version of XCOM and stuff.
37. Okay, they're both 37.
Okay. Yeah, they'll have about the same chance to hit because they're both.
I kind of just want to see if I can kill this guy.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. That's a perfectly valid option.
No.
But now, here's the other thing. If you don't kill him with every shot, will you have a backup plan?
Yeah, that's a thing too. Okay.
I personally think grenades are a very good backup plan. And you do have grenades. Now the question is, are you going to be able to throw the grenades?
So reach how far is this? Okay. Well, I have to move him up first.
And there's your next lesson to be learned. Always have a backup plan, just in case all your volume of fire shots don't land. So.
Oh wait, can I put him in here? No, that's dashing.
Unfortunately, you can't because you can't jump through the windows on this map.
Why not? Because
there's a table in the way. You see. You see those tables in front of the windows?
Okay.
Moving out.
And you can't see him because the other guy's blocking sight.
Mm-hmm.
You have a teammate in front of them.
So I can't get anyone with the grenades.
Mm-hmm. If you can't get anyone, it's fine. I mean, sectors only have like a 35% chance of hitting each shot, so unless they both land their shots, which is
And
one
then
out
I
of
can't
9.
move anyone.
Mm-hmm. You are in a stuck position right now.
Yeah.
In the future, I think a good plan would be to figure out where everyone can move to first before you start making these moves right here.
Okay.
Okay, but what are you going to plan on doing with the last person? Are you going to shoot or are you going to Overwatch? Enemies in Long War or XCOM 1 in general are less likely to move if you're Overwatching, so Overwatch is more of a way to lock them down rather
What's
than
the
a way to kill
Overwatch
them.
chance again? It's like really low, right?
Overwatch chance is like around 45% if they move, but only if they move.
Okay, I'll just shoot this guy.
Alright, taking the shot. Let's see it. Oh my.
Yeah.
Do you have hacks turned on or something? Why don't I ever get this? Nice work.
Okay, so now I have to Overwatch, right?
Yeah, you can Overwatch.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
what
why
most
are they
people do.
yellow?
So, I have a mod installed that gives you a visual indicator of who's taken their actions. So if they've already performed all their actions, their HP turns yellow and they can no longer move. So blue HP bars are the people who can still move. It's just a good way of visualizing things.
Okay, so we'll just Overwatch. Because I can't move.
Rookies prefer CoCo to Ronar. They really do, don't they? And it's okay. So, one of the cool things about Long War is that it's a long war. It happens over a long period of time, right? There's multiple missions, there's hundreds and thousands of shots being taken. No matter how unlucky and lucky you are, in the end it's going to come down to skill, so.
Okay, moved away.
Okay, so he's going to run away because he's the last person left. Now, the AI in Long War is slightly different.
Was
so,
the orange thing meld?
Yep, that's meld.
Okay.
Now, meld is something that you can rush for. You don't have to do it too much in the early months. Early month meld only gives you like 5 per canister, although it is still nice to get some, but it's not something that you have to have.
I'm afraid if I go inside, I'm gonna trigger something. So
Well,
should I stay outside?
do you think if there was something inside of here, you might have heard them? Probably would have heard something, right?
That's
Like,
true.
they probably would have walked in onto you or something by now. I personally think it's fairly safe to walk inside.
Is it safe to go here or no? Because they can come at me.
You're gonna want to make your blue moves first. That's what I always do. I make sure to
No,
select
I mean
all my
like
guys.
if okay.
You'll
Like
be safe in
someone
that
can
spot.
reach here, so is this
Yeah,
a
you can
safe
move up to
spot?
that. You saw him running away from you, so it should be fine.
Solid copy.
I like to get an idea of like what my enemies can do, so if ever like I try to pay attention to where the sectoids move, right? So he ran in this direction, so we know he's somewhere back here. There's no way he's gonna be able to run all the way up to here to shoot you in the back. So you're fine here.
Okay.
Okay, but I think now is a good time to just move forward, cover some distance, get your guys into a more entrenched position. Inside of this building is really good. There's a lot of full cover columns inside, and that will allow you to leverage like a whole bunch of advantages against any group of enemies running towards you. You've got like full cover for everyone. You can safely sit there and just get into a shootout
Can they
with
hit
them.
me there or no?
You could, but think about it this way, okay? If you're moving up like this into this spot over here, and you do activate a pod, then this person's out of actions, and there might be enemies sitting right over here to shoot back at them.
I want to move someone there, near the brick.
Near the brick? You don't have to move everyone that far just yet. You can just move everyone, like, for now you can just, like, try to move your people up with blue moves first. Make sure it's safe up here before you start moving.
Is it bad if I have some people near the building and then some people near the taxi?
That's not too bad either. Although taxi does only give half cover, and then it'll be a lot harder for them to get inside the building if they need to. I personally think it's safer to keep everyone grouped together.
Okay. All in cover?
Yeah, there's one active enemy out there, so you definitely want to be in cover right now. If he comes back, he can shoot at you. But that's another great thing, is that he's gonna have to come back if he wants to fight you guys, so you can just sit here in Overwatch camp for a bit.
So should I move these guys? But then
yeah, you can dash those ones up, because if he comes back, he likely won't trigger their Overwatch anyway, so there's no reason to keep him back here. You can dash these guys all the way up to like here. That's fine. So when you make yellow moves, you gotta always make sure that you're not moving into a place with fog that's unrevealed. So the reason there was a problem with the yellow move up to here is because you're moving further into the fog, right? You had no one else out here to scout this area out before. So if you move like this, you could like find another whole group of 3 sectoids, and then you'll have 4 sectoids all shooting at one guy down here, which is definitely not good. You want to make sure that when you do dashes like these, you're moving like inside of a building that you've already cleared, or inside of an area that you've already cleared. So dashes like this are actually relatively safe, but a dash up to here is not safe because you're moving further into the unknown.
Because all the other like blue moves are in half cover.
You can move up to here, this is fine.
Okay.
Just like that.
And then what about this guy back here?
That guy can just move up to like the building, just so he's at least close to the team.
He's gonna dash.
Moving to designated position.
Some people like to always make sure they blue move in Overwatch. I don't think that's always the best way to do things, because you can end
That's
your
how
turn.
usually I do it.
Like,
Yep,
you can Overwatch everyone.
Oh,
And
man.
here comes some enemies. Alright, and you get your first taste of your second enemy. Okay, so let me tell you a story about drones, okay? Drones are like this nightmare that rookies just cannot handle. For some reason, drones are just invincible, except this one's on the ground, so this one's actually extremely easy to kill. But when they're flying, they're like almost impossible for rookies to kill without grenades. Alright, there's another sector back there. Let's see what's going on in chat. After this mission, you'll take some characters from the pool. Yep, we're gonna start making characters from the character pool after this mission, as we start ranking up.
So she's not in cover, that's bad.
Yep, you're gonna have to move her out of the way. Now you can actually safely move up, because now you can blue move into the fog rather than actually having to dash into the fog.
Is it good to move her here?
That's fine. You can also move, if you want a safer move, you can move back to here, because you're not exposing yourself to more of the outside.
Oh yeah, that's true, okay.
Once you've cleared like a building, in XCOM 1, buildings are a really great place to just stake out, to hide around.
67, 37.
Now, right now that drone has landed, so it's probably best if you just have everyone start like opening fire on that drone. That's what I would do. I would just try to take out that drone as best as I can. Everyone else is in full cover, so they're relatively safe from the sectoids.
Wait, in XCOM 1, when you reload, does that take up a turn?
Yes, it does take up a turn.
Because
so
I know in XCOM 2, like...
Yeah, in XCOM 2, that was a huge difference. I like it better in XCOM 1, where you have to take up an entire turn to reload, because it feels like a more meaningful decision. Do I have to sacrifice a turn to reload, or do I take a turn to shoot, right? While in Long War, or in XCOM 2, it's just like, hey, I have infinite ammo, I could just sit here and shoot forever.
Okay, so we'll try doing this one.
Hey, how's it going, Kellarn? Welcome back. How you doing right now?
Oh, it hit.
Need a resupply.
Oh my goodness! Why are all you people hitting? Alright, now, when you shot that guy, you noticed how he had a little blue number 1 and a shield when you hit him, right?
I didn't notice that, but sure.
Oh, okay. Take another shot, you might notice it. Have someone else take another shot on the drone.
Is he in cover?
Yes, he is. The thing in front of him counts as a shield.
Okay. Ooh, 65.
Hold on, before you take that shot, see down here, this guy already has a plus sign next to his name?
Oh, you want me to, okay, get
That means he already has,
yeah,
he already has a promotion, so try to give a kill to someone else who doesn't already have a kill yet.
Well, I can't move him anywhere.
You can move him down here. So, see this golden circle back here? This circle shows the range of the furthest enemy. So this guy can see the, or he should be able to see the drone. Maybe if you move back here, you'll be able to see it.
I'm on the
Let's
move.
see. There we go.
Okay. 68. Wow.
This guy's really good aim.
Oh yeah.
One of the higher accuracy
So-
troops. Yeah, go ahead and take the shot. Don't be nervous. Alright, you see the one and then the other blue shield? That is called damage reduction. That is a feature of a Long War that was not present in vanilla XCOM. And this was actually how they introduced armor into XCOM 2, through the Long War team's decision to make the damage reduction stat. So damage reduction is a stat that certain enemies will have. Mostly it's going to be armored enemies, like more mechanical enemies, like that drone. And basically they'll reduce damage that you deal by a little bit. And I'll show you how much damage they reduce. Now, organic soldiers can also get damage reduction from certain items, certain pieces of armor and stuff. But another big important mechanic is that cover gives you damage reduction. So if you're sitting behind full cover, it'll give you 1 point of damage reduction. So this is really important for people who have low amounts of HP. So for example, if a sectoid shot at this person right now, right? Sectoids do on average like 4 damage per shot. So if a sectoid hit this person in 2 times, or let's say this person. If a sectoid hit this person 2 times, it'll probably kill them, right? But because you're in full cover, you'll have 1 point of damage reduction, meaning they'll do 3 damage on average. So that means you can probably survive 2 hits from a sectoid, and that's a pretty big deal. And you'll start to see that come in handy as like the game goes on more and more. Half cover has a chance of giving you 1 point of damage reduction. I think it was like a 66% chance or something. I don't exactly remember the numbers, but there you have it.
Do you think he'll have a good shot from here? I don't think so.
Which one?
If I move this guy over here.
I think he'll have a shot on the drone, probably. You can do it. And also he has a grenade, so if you want to, you can do that and next turn get into position to take out the sectoids.
66, 38.
I think it's best to just take out the drone right now, while everyone still has the actions.
Okay.
I think in XCOM, an important thing is to not split up your focus between enemies too much. Just take out each individual enemy at a time.
Nice.
Nice work. Just gotta make sure to take out each individual enemy's focus fire, because if you split your fire among every single enemy, it doesn't matter if they're all at 1 HP, right? They can still shoot back and kill you, and they can also take actions.
Has shots. Ready for...
In Lost Missions with only sharpshooters and Templars, you'll have infinite ammo, because pistols and auto pistols have a connection to the bullet plane. XCOM 2 logic. Yeah, you never really ran out of ammo in XCOM 2, did you? I think that was a feature of XCOM 1 that I really liked, the fact that you had to watch your ammo.
Oh wait, I forgot about this person. There he's... Oh, I should reload, right?
She's out of ammo, yep. Also, she doesn't have any actions. You'll see her HP is blue. I mean yellow.
Wait, so this person, right? Okay.
Yes, this person will have actions.
You want to take the shot, or...?
What do you think? Do you think you're better off taking the shot, or do you think you're better off overwatching, hunkering down? For the most part, if you're gonna hunker down, it's to make sure that they shoot at someone else. So unless you're hunkering everyone down, hunkering down doesn't actually do much because it makes them target someone else in general.
Because usually when I overwatch, it's not successful.
Yeah, same here. I find that if the enemies are already in view, they usually choose not to move when you overwatch. So you have 2
wait,
options.
I want to move the other person first. Oh, I can't move him, right?
You do have that brick wall to move up to this time.
That's so
already...
close.
That is true. We are moving the fog. I'm usually slightly more confident after I see like another pod, although in Long War it's not necessarily true because there can be more of them out there.
We could... Wait, here's the alien.
What do you think?
I could overwatch this
Commander,
guy.
you'll
Could that's an
want to
option.
instruct your
this
men to
shot.
exercise
Okay.
restraint when using explosives.
That was good.
Nice try.
Shit!
What do you think? What do you think?
We'll just take the shot, whatever.
You're just gonna take the shot?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait. I lost the guy. Where is he? Right here.
What do you mean? You can hit tab a bunch of times, like hit shift. Like, you have your pinky right here, right? If you hit tab or shift, it'll switch between all the characters. That'll show you who's available. So you have 2 actions left. You can also hit the number key here that it corresponds. You can hit like the Y button if you want to overwatch them. That's just a lot faster.
Let's just Roger that. Scanning.
Don't feel pressured by chat. Don't feel pressured thinking that you gotta make your moves fast. Take your time, deliberate your actions, figure everything out. Now, when there's a group of sectoids, almost always at least one of them will mind merge for their teammates. So you don't have to worry about that. Right now you're all in full cover, so even if they all took their shots, they're not very likely to hit you, and they're most likely to go on Overwatch. So right now you're in a situation where you're a little bit stuck.
Yeah.
How do you think you're gonna get out of this right now? There's one guy overwatching you, they're all behind full cover, some of your people don't have ammo.
Needs to reload, so...
Okay.
Or I could throw a grenade. Well, let's see first.
Yeah. So one thing that I was about to bring up that point actually, and you brought it up first. If someone can reload, or if someone doesn't have ammo, don't reload them automatically. Wait to see if you want them to throw a grenade. So go through all your soldiers, see what grenades they have. Now, the grenades that you're seeing right now are very different from the vanilla grenades. So if you actually take a look at this person right now, the person closest to that sectoid, select the grenade. That is called an AP grenade. It does damage to units not in cover, so if you try to throw it at this guy right now, you won't actually do damage to him unless you throw it past his cover. That's how AP grenades work. They do slightly more damage than HE grenades.
Wait,
yeah.
So you have to do it how?
It has to be past the cover. So right now you're throwing it like on the cover. It has to be past the cover, highlighting them in red to do damage.
Okay.
So that's the first thing to keep in mind. Now there's two types of grenades. There's AP grenades, which are safe to use in close quarters. So if like there's a sectoid on the other side of this wall, you can throw it right here and your teammate will be able to hide. AP grenades are kind of like, I think they're called anti-personnel grenades, and they operate off of like needles getting shot out or like shrapnel getting shot out, so it doesn't actually destroy cover. While HE grenades, they'll do slightly less damage, but they'll actually do damage to cover. Now, in Long War, they've changed up grenade mechanics drastically. So in vanilla XCOM, when you saw 4 damage, you basically think to yourself, oh, okay, I can guarantee 4 damage on these enemies. I could just chuck grenades like however the heck I want and kill everything that I see. Not in Long War though. In Long War, grenade damage is what do you call it? It falls off. So at the center of the grenade over here, so let's say this person over here. This person, if they threw a grenade right here, it would have a high chance of doing the 4 damage, maybe even more. There's a damage roll. While if you threw the grenade all the way to the sides like this, well, assuming it would hit him, but if you threw the grenade all the way to on the edge like that, it would do significantly less damage, all the way down to like possibly 2 damage. So you're going to want to watch out for that. And same with explosive damage actually. Environmental damage is also very similar. HE grenades, if you only barely hit him, in vanilla XCOM, his cover would instantly just go away, right? Like everything within the circle would just be dead. Not in Long War. In Long War, they've heavily nerfed grenades because grenades were just a little bit strong in XCOM, right? Vanilla XCOM. So if you wanted to destroy his cover safely, you would have to like throw the grenade smack dab on top of him. So that's something else to keep in mind. See what's going on in chat? Any casualties yet? Asking you, Kleenex. Nope, we're still on the first mission right now. Right now we are taking it slow, slowly explaining all the mechanics, and once we start getting all the mechanics out of the way, then we'll be able to move a lot faster.
I kind of want to reload her, but she's also a good grenade cannon.
Now you do have one high explosive grenade, so there's a couple of options that you can do right now. So whenever you're stuck in a situation like this, right? Like let's say there's an enemy that you want to remove, but you just can't remove them. Just remove their cover and take them out, you know? Nice and easy, nice and straightforward. Now you don't really have a lot of HE grenades, so you might want to hold on to it. Although now's not a bad time to use it either, because all we're going to be seeing is sectoids, and by destroying this cover up here, it makes it harder for them to get into good cover by moving upwards. So that's not a bad option.
Is this the only pod I have left, or is there like a bunch more?
So we have a mod installed that tells us how many aliens we've killed and how many aliens we've spotted. So right now we've encountered a total of 7 aliens. Usually on the first mission there's 10 aliens, so you've got 1 more pod after that.
Okay.
So what do you think? Do you think you should use a grenade? Quote 5, calling it mid-game. Ronar will have everything else needed except for alloys, creating a material choke point which loses him the campaign. Did I win that campaign, Analyzer Tom? I don't remember that one. Was that the campaign we lost or won?
AP. How many? Who has the HE grenade? Just this person?
Yep, only one person started off with it. In Long War, your rookies have like randomized items, I believe. I think maybe like a couple of them have like
this would be
specific
good
items.
cover to blow since like
he
know,
is
we
in
have
full
all the
cover.
ones over here.
I'd say that's not a bad idea. That's probably what I would have done. Just chucked a grenade at that guy and had everyone else who didn't have a
Why
kill
can't I
yet.
get this ball?
It's not highlighting it. It will destroy it probably. Just throw the grenade as close to that wall and the front counter in front of him, I think, and that should be perfectly fine.
So like right here?
Around there is fine. Don't hesitate, just do it. There we go. Now, it didn't do a lot of damage, and oh, did we just reveal another pod? I think we might have. Wait, do you see
That's
another
what
pod?
I was afraid of.
No, he was active, It's fine. You didn't reveal another pod, don't worry.
So
You're
this
good.
guy was here before?
Yep, he was there before. He's on Overwatch right now. Otherwise, he wouldn't be on Overwatch. Now, find someone who hasn't had a kill yet, and try to give that kill to them. Someone who has not scored a kill yet, who can actually hit him.
Got one. Ooh, he has a yellow shot. This person.
Okay. What about the guy in the back? It looks like he's gonna have a hard time getting into the action.
Yeah.
Will he be able to see that sector if we move him one tile over to the right?
But will that trigger Overwatch?
No. Moving one step does not trigger
Headed
Overwatch.
there now.
Unfortunately, he doesn't
No,
see him.
you're wrong.
No, I was... Okay, fine. Gosh.
Okay, this person has a shot. It's only 25 though.
We lost it after a few wipes, says Analyzer Tama. Okay, I'll believe you on that one.
Wait, I want to take the yellow shot.
Yeah, you have a yellow shot, but there's someone who doesn't have a kill who can... Is there anyone who doesn't have a kill?
I has this person doesn't, and this person doesn't.
Okay, so those two. Alright, that's fine. You can take it with the other guy who has the flank shot. Take the flank shot. It's just preferable that we give the kills to the guys who haven't ranked up yet, but it's fine if you
Watch, this person's gonna miss at
You think
65.
so? You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, see?
Okay, well, first miss of the campaign, it's
yeah,
fine.
well, it's 65, and I hit all the other ones.
Hit. See, that's the rule of Long War, actually. Take all the bad shots and miss all the good ones. Now we know.
Oh, this person already shot.
Okay, so all the people who were flanking that guy didn't get their shots. What do you think you can do right now? You can throw the grenade. That's not a terrible option. Although he is a corpse that you could get.
That's true.
You have a couple of options as to how you want to handle this. That person already took their action. Yellow HP. Remember, I like to use tab or shift. Like, just use my pinky to hit all these keys. That'll show you the characters who can move.
That person, that person, that person.
CoCo is so in tune with her squad. Knows everything. Are you sure you don't have hacks installed on my PC before you got here?
This person can't do anything.
Yeah, that
Except
person
for
is a little bit stuck.
Overwatch.
What
Or
you
should
can
I take
choose
the
to do.
time to reload?
What you
But-
could do, you could reload, but something you
think I
could do is you could look ahead and realize that he needs to get in on the action. So what you can do is start shifting people around. So, well, you'd have to kill that guy first before you
Yeah.
move people. That would be a problem. What you could do, so the problem is you need to kill that guy before you can start moving your people around so they can get into better positions, right? What you can do is instead of having this person reload, you can have this person try and remove that sectoid, right? With an AP grenade that'll have a high chance of doing at least 4 damage. And then after you remove that guy, then you can shift
them up.
this guy down here, this person back here, and then dash this person all the way up. What do you think about that one?
You could do that, yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't have to do that. That's just one of my suggestions. Identifying problems, I think, is a great way of approaching XCOM. Just whenever you're in a situation like this, figure out what you want to do, what's preventing you from doing it, and then do it.
Okay. It's right there.
No, you don't want to throw it directly on top of him. No, like the directly on top of him, like that.
Okay.
Just like that. That'll ensure that you get the most amount of damage out of your AP grenades.
Throwing grenade.
No, don't be nervous. Oh no, it only did 3! Alright, well, that also means he's really low on HP, so if you just Overwatch with everyone, you have a high chance of killing him. He is going to move almost guaranteed because he's currently on a flank. So that's actually not a bad option. You can Overwatch everyone and pray that he runs into the Overwatch and dies.
25. I have been doing really well on the bad percentage. No, I should Overwatch. Let's see.
What do you think? Don't forget, you can hit the Y key to Overwatch everyone really fast if you want to just...
This person should definitely Overwatch.
Okay.
How do I check all my players again?
Hit tab or shift. That's the last person you have to move.
Okay. $25's too low.
You'll definitely have a much better shot if you Overwatch. Because he's guaranteed to move. So before, we wouldn't Overwatch because we weren't sure if they would trigger Overwatch or not, but right now they're currently flanked, so you're guaranteed to trigger that Overwatch. It's going to happen.
I think one of my people is gonna get hit.
Low damage roll because Ronar told CoCo to grenade. Maybe I should just let you play the game, Josh. And there we go, 50% shot right there. That's significant better failure. Now, unfortunately, we are gonna miss that because I'm telling you how to play the game. Maybe I should just shut up and go away right now. That person actually has only a 25% chance to hit because he did get to the half cover in time before the shot went off. Alright, let's see what this guy does. 64%, he is going to go for a psionic attack. Now, in Long War, Sectoids are the first unit you see, and they're a very interesting first unit to see because... thank you very much for the follow, ZZ Jing. ZZ Jing is now John Cena, guys. Or no, the sub actually. Really appreciate it, man. I forgot I switched around the notifications. Thank you very much for your support, sir. Chili Silly Willy for the gift. Sorry, I was looking over here. I was looking at the wrong person. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
And thank you very much for your continued support.
Let's see. This one has no ammo.
In case you guys are wondering, I don't have headphones right now because my girlfriend's wearing the headphones. So, basically I won't hear anything that's going on in game.
Man, we gotta reload. We gotta start reloading people.
You think so?
Do you think it'd be bad to Overwatch everybody?
Just to Overwatch everyone? I don't know. They'll probably just choose not to move. If you're going to do anything right here, I think the better choice would be Volume of Fire. But right now, let's think about it. Volume of Fire, it would basically just be having people shoot at specific targets. Now, unfortunately, you don't actually have anyone specific to shoot at, right?
Yeah. This guy's Overwatching too.
Okay. So we're in a little bit of a lockdown situation, and this time we don't actually have our grenades. That guy looks like he could get flanked, but he's not exactly there yet. So I would say the biggest problem would be this guy over here. So how would we remove him? We do have an AP grenade here.
We could grenade, yeah.
I think that's probably one of your best options right now. Just grenade with people who don't actually have kills. See if anyone here doesn't have a kill yet. So this guy has a kill.
Doesn't. This person does. This person doesn't.
Oh, but she doesn't have a grenade though. She has a flashbang.
Oh yeah.
Flashbangs reduce enemy accuracy, but they don't actually.
That's just for cover, right?
Flashbang is if you want to disable an enemy and safely move up to them. Let's see what's going on in chat. I want a sub gift as well, says New Kleenex. Maybe if you sit here and beg enough, someone might actually give you money.
This person's flashbang, this person's
You can even bulk gift them. That's pretty cool, actually.
Flashbang, flash. Oh, wait.
I remember 2 dudes gifting like 200 subs each. Oh my goodness, 200 subs from just 2 guys? Wow.
Because I want this person to be able to take the shot once I blow up the cover, but
you don't have any more HE grenades though. You only have AP grenades, so you have to keep that in mind. AP grenades don't destroy cover.
Oh yeah.
You have to get used to that. AP grenades are solely for damage on enemies that you can't actually hit.
This person has 23%.
23%? That's so much better than the other percentage shots.
Because I can't move him anyway, right? Because it'll trigger the Overwatch.
That is true, but maybe it's better to see if you'll get the grenade kill first. Well, which one would you prefer to do? Would you prefer to take the shots first to try and see if you can get a corpse out of it? Because this person's the only
one that has an AP grenade.
Yeah, so here's the question. Would you rather take shots with other people first and then try to get the corpse and possibly waste their actions, or would you rather just grenade that guy down immediately, remove the Overwatch, and allow them to move forward?
Can I get these guys as corpses too, or no?
Yeah, you can get plenty of corpses, no worries. Although, trying to optimize and get more corpses.
Because I feel like I should start moving people.
Yeah, but you are locked down by Overwatch, so what do you think you should do?
Can't do anything with you. Well, I'm gonna reload this person.
Okay. That's perfectly fine option. Especially because that person is mind frayed, so she can't really do much right now. Although hunkering her down might have been an okay option too. She can actually die if a sectoid hits her with a good shot. And sir, I made this meme here. This art is cute. Who did it? Oh, that's my friend. I had a friend of mine making me all this art.
AP does 4 damage.
I had a friend of mine.
Let's see. This is 4 damage.
Well, what do you guys think about this? About these pictures? Does that look like me? You guys think? Does the guy on the left look like me in real life? For those of you guys who have actually seen my webcam before.
I wish I could use someone else besides her for the AP grenade. I feel like I have to use her.
You probably do.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll have plenty more enemies to kill with other people. That should be fine.
So like that?
Yep, just directly on top of him. Make sure it's highlighting him. Make sure you're not throwing it into not cover.
Oh no, wait.
You got him, you got him. Oh, the AP grenade's doing 3 damage today. It seems like grenades are not your thing. Maybe you should just stick to taking really low percentage shots. Definitely the answer. Taking more low percentage shots. Okay. So what do you think they'll do to get out of this situation right now?
Oh wait, I still have the Overwatch?
What do you mean?
Does he still have Overwatch?
Yeah, he does.
Is it an XCOM 2 when you throw the grenade?
Yeah, that's an XCOM 2 thing. In XCOM 1, Overwatch stays up until you suppress them. You can use a flashbang to break Overwatch. Flashbang does break Overwatches. But now this person here got hit by the sector's Mind Fray earlier. So Mind Fray, what does that do? Let's go take a look. Oh wait, no, this person already took their action. They can't even move. The only people who can move are the ones in the back. Okay, but I think now's a good time to explain Mind Fray. So Mind Fray, for those guys who are new to XCOM Long War stuff, or you're just not familiar with Mind Fray, basically what Mind Fray does is it inflicts 1 damage, compared to Vanilla, which did like 5 damage. It does 1 damage now, but it inflicts you with a debuff that not only reduces your aim, will, mobility, but it also reduces the range at which you can throw grenades. So now this person can't really throw grenades very far, and she can't really do much. And this is a stacking penalty too. So now that this person has lower will, everyone else can actually just start casting Mind Fray on this person and lower their accuracy down to 0 while whittling their HP down really, really low. So that's something you're gonna have to worry about.
Is she gonna have like a breakdown and start like
maybe
hitting people?
No, she won't hit people. In Long War, they made it so that panic doesn't punish you in a way that doesn't make sense. Basically, all they'll do is just panic and hunker down and waste their turn.
Okay. Overwatch.
Remember to hit tab to figure out who still has actions. Tab or shift.
It's all the people in the back.
Yep. So figure out what you want to do with them. Do you want to take volume of fire? Do you think it's better to try and just hit one of these enemies with the 20% shot? Overwatch? Well, what do you think is what you need to do?
You can't do anything. You're 25.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a 1 out of 4 chance to land. I mean, you have 4 people to shoot with.
Okay, we're gonna try this guy.
Try taking some low percentage shots. That's a perfectly fine way of doing things.
Damn it.
You had 23.
Okay.
You had 22.
There's also another guy with low HP on the side. He's actually probably much easier for this person to hit. Remember that person that you hit a while ago if you hit tab? There was a guy right back to the sides. You got a 37 on a 2 HP guy back there. You have a chance to remove one of them on that side there. Right now it's just like trying to land 1 shot so at least one of the low HP guys goes down. There we go. Not bad.
I really need to reload people.
It looks like Bradford's sweater is a little bit too big for you. So I actually have a real life Bradford sweater kind of thing. But it's like massive and like the sleeves go past my hands and fingers. It looks really weird. But I have a real life Bradford sweater though.
23. I want to take the 23.
You want to take the 23?
Yeah.
Alright, do it. Oh my goodness.
Yes!
I'm not talking anymore.
Wait, who's left? Okay. That's the only person.
I
Can
agree with
reload
Mark 1.
I'm gonna reload this person.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You don't need to ask for permission to do these things. You're the commander here. You're the one sitting in the chair. See what's going on in chat. I agree with Mark 1. It needed a all is fine look. Wait, go up a little bit in chat. I want to see what Mark 1 says. Wrong smiley face. Almost as messy hair as yours. You know, okay, so my friend, while he was drawing this picture, right? After he finished the sketch of it and to show me, he was like, if Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan was a real person, he would be you, except less angry and not German. Do you think
the hair, maybe. Well, it depends. You did get a haircut recently, so.
It is true. Before I got my haircut, I probably wouldn't have looked like that. Alright, scroll back down in chat. Thank you. Skill doesn't matter. Luck is everything.
Oh wait, oops, I'm going off the map.
You can hit tab to reorient yourself.
Okay. So who's left? Do we have this person? Where'd the other people go?
You're the one who should have been paying attention. Gosh.
Well, you wanted me to look over at chat, so.
Okay, fine. Okay, so what do you think's going on right now? Definitely one of the sectors ran away after seeing you land 2 full cover shots like that. They were probably just like, what the hell is this witchcraft and wizardry? I want the other commander back who never landed his shots.
12's bad. I want to take the 35.
Yeah, 35 is a perfectly reasonable shot. It's a 1 out of 3 chance. And you've already been landing all your shots anyways, gosh. You might as well just take only low percentage shots at this point.
I know, right?
I swear to God.
What?
What?
How do I scroll down over there?
You just gotta scroll down over here like that, and then click back over here and then tab. That's how I do it when I'm streaming. It's really hard for me to manage everything.
Wait, so I can't see anyone.
Hey chat, how's it going? Says Robotic Catalyst. How you doing right now, man? CoCo is lucky? No, there's no luck in Long War, okay? This was pure tactically sound decision making right here. And to be fair, it was. I mean, it's like, what else were these soldiers gonna do, right? Like, if you just overwatch them, then they wouldn't have landed those shots. So in general, it's like, think about it this way. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. If your soldiers have no other shots to take, they might as well take it. And then see what you get and react accordingly to what happens.
I want to move this person. Oh.
Yeah, I'd want to move him too, but he just can't move right now. You could just choose to dash him up or reload him. One of those two are fine. Or you can dash him all the way up to the full cover up there. Now that you've already revealed all the fog up there, like, you've basically been fighting it for a while.
So I won't trigger anything if I go here?
You probably won't. Like, the chances aren't that high. I mean, it can still happen, but Long War operates on, like, there's good things and bad things that happen in the game, but then if you try to
reload him.
You want to reload? Yeah, that's fine too.
Okay.
Back online.
Ronar never taking less than 70% shots. Rather waste a rocket on one sectoid.
Reloaded.
He's traumatized. Give him a break. Okay. Well, when we rocket the one sectoid, it's because we don't want it. We don't want to miss our shots and then have the sectoid hit us and then put us in the med bay for a long time.
Dash.
Hey, Hey, Ronar. Sorry I've been away for so long. Accept my bribe. Hey, how's it going, Gignus? Hey, no need to feel bad about not showing up to stream for a long time. I haven't been streaming too often myself either.
Is it okay if I overwatch everybody?
What do you think?
I reloaded 2 people.
I mean, you don't see any enemies, so you might as well, right?
Overwatch?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you've already, maybe have the people who've already gotten kills reload, so the people who don't have kills can get... In fact, does everyone have a kill already?
No, I think, like, 2 people.
Let's see. Okay, so this person doesn't have a kill, so this person can just sit here and overwatch, right? This person back here doesn't have a kill either, so we can probably move this person up to back here. And then have them overwatch there. This person already has a kill, so what we'll do is we'll reload this person.
So I only have 2 people.
Yep. But the point is to try and get more kills on your rookies, because the first mission is a low threat one.
Yeah.
Right? Sectoids aren't likely going to be killing you unless like you really let all of them shoot at a guy in half cover or something. Who's the other person on stream? That's my girlfriend. She's the co-commander, and people are abbreviating it to CoCo.
Let's see.
Do you like your name, CoCo?
Yeah, I like CoCo.
You like CoCo?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't said anything about CoCo though.
I like the nickname stuff.
Okay.
I can move him up here.
All right. Yeah, that's perfectly valid.
Because I don't want to move that other guy.
Yeah, he really does need to get closer
Yeah.
enough to the action. Getting him a lot closer.
But
would
didn't
be
he
nice.
already kill someone from back there?
Yeah, it's fine. He can still move up, right? Like, he can still
Yeah.
participate. So you have a couple of options. You can overwatch here until the remaining sectors come back. If you're not sure how many sectors are out there, hitting F1 will show that there's one remaining sector
And
left.
then you said there's like 10 usually, right?
Yep, so that means there's another pod out there along with the one guy
I
who ran
kind of
away.
want to make sure everyone's loaded.
You can do that. You can reload everyone.
That one's okay.
You can hit tab to go through everyone. Just look at their ammo capacity and figure out who you want to reload.
Okay, so basically everyone's almost reloaded.
Okay.
There's no good full cover to move up to.
Yeah, you can just sit back here in Overwatch camp until the sector comes back. I mean, he has to come back at some point. He was told by his masters that he needs to abduct at least 5 humans if he wants to join the club, the Cool Kids Club. So he's just like, I really want to join the Cool Kids Club. So if you sit back here in Overwatch for a bunch, he'll eventually come back just because he really wants to join the Cool
There's
Kids
that
Club.
guy. Okay.
Now, unfortunately, he does get up to a point where he doesn't trip the Overwatch and he can shoot back at you. But you're fine though. That's not too bad.
I thought he was gonna hit this person because she has no cover.
No, she's in cover. What do you mean?
No, like here. If he shot from there, doesn't she not have cover?
No, he can't shoot her through the wall. There's a wall in the way.
Okay.
There's a wall in the way.
Well, I don't know. It looked like the wall wasn't covering her, so.
Okay, that's fine. The angle doesn't matter as long as like they're barely.
Because sometimes the
cover.
angle shots confuse me, so.
Okay, that's fine.
37. So you want me to stay in full cover, right?
Well, it's not what I want you to do. It's what you think you should do. I'm
Well,
not the one
It
commanding
sounds
the
like
troops.
you prefer me to stay in
I mean,
full.
being in full cover is rewarded, but you don't always have to do that. I don't always stay in full cover myself. But when you're in a shootout like this, it's not a bad option. In fact, the game tries to reward you as much as possible. It gives you damage reduction and it gives you 45 defense.
She can't shoot from here. She won't
Nope,
see him,
there's a
right?
wall. There's a wall in the way. Who still needs to kill?
This person.
Okay, that person. Is there anyone else? I don't remember.
I think there's someone back in the back. Her.
Okay, Leah. Everyone else has one? Oh, wow. You did pretty well, actually. Okay. So all we have to do for the rest of this mission is get 2 more kills on these 2 rookies. So try to figure out how you're going to do that.
Wait, so this person's the only one left that we noticed, right?
Yes. The other ones can't
okay.
shoot at you right away. You can just walk up and start shooting like this.
Enemy in sight.
Ha! Just kidding! There's more! Now, luckily for you, that drone landed. That drone's actually an easy kill. You see that drone right there? You can shoot that one right now. 70%.
Oh, 70. That's a good shot.
Now, unfortunately, there are sectoids out there and you're sitting in half cover.
Yeah.
Do you think it's safe?
Oh, 67. I could use that person.
Yeah, you can. That's a great way to pick up a kill right now. Now, drones do have damage reduction, so you're probably not going to kill in one hit. What you can do is have the guy with the carbine walk up and start shooting first.
That person has 67 too. It's 37, 67. 40.
what's going on in
That
chat.
person has 40 and 70.
Can't shoot through the wall. XCOM. Pick one. Enemies can. Who says they can't shoot through the walls? Okay, fair enough. They technically sometimes
I'm
can
gonna
with
try
bugs.
this one.
Alright, you're gonna take that shot? Go ahead. 3 damage, close, but not quite there yet. He did get that 1 point of damage reduction because he is a mechanical unit.
How much damage does drones do again?
They don't do very much. In fact, at this range,
It's only 1, right?
what
1
do you-
damage? Like how many?
How
like
much
if he
can they?
shoots me, like how much?
He'll do like 2 or 3 damage,
Okay.
especially since you're in cover. And
70.
but this will be your easiest chance to kill a drone, so think of it like that.
Okay.
What do you think is the safer
Where's my
option?
other 60? I had one other person. There we go. I want this one.
Alright. Let's have that person take a shot then. Go for it. And there we go, got him.
He's down.
It's nice that the drones all landed for you on this mission. I love it when the mechanical enemies do that, like cyber discs and drones. When they stay on the ground, it makes them so much easier to kill than when they're like flying around in the air and stuff.
I feel like that this person here is gonna hit me.
Yeah, it was. I was thinking that too. I was wondering to see whether or not you take the shot with this person at the drone and just leave him in half cover. But it looks like we're thinking the same things here. I'd get that person out of the way too.
You think I should move like?
I would since I know. So, one important thing to know in Long War is knowing how many enemies are on the map, right? We know all the enemies are here, so you can actually be brave right now. And take this person and run them all the way up to here.
Why?
Just because you can be in full cover. And you could run backwards, but then this person has 4 HP and she's already sitting in full cover. So if they were to shoot at someone, you'd rather them shoot at the person with more HP.
More. Okay, that's true.
Headed there now.
And there we go. Alright, got that person all the way up there. Good.
This person can't get a shot. This person can't.
Who is your guest, Ronar? That's my girlfriend right here. She's co-commander CoCo.
37.
You're so focused on the game right now. Just thinking, oh, Ronar's such a nuisance. Just leave me alone. I know what I'm doing.
No, I was like, I want to take the 37, but wait, I can't, right? Because I used this moved. Person. Oops.
Use the shift key to figure out who has actions. Just get in the habit of using the shift key to select your soldiers. Don't click on them if possible.
Overwatch. Okay, no one can take shots.
Okay, so you have a couple of options. You can move them into better positions. You can overwatch. If you're overwatching from out of sight, though, they're probably just gonna sit where they are and shoot back at you. So it's actually much better, in my opinion, to dash everyone up to a place where they can safely get actions off next turn. Yeah, so some place like that is perfectly fine.
This person has full.
Yeah, they have 7 HP. That's a perfectly fine option to move them all the way up there. And they all have AP grenades, so they can get ready to just start killing the enemies. See what's going on in chat. Just like he didn't finish Ronar XCOM Beyond Impossible. On Beyond Impossible, they get RTS, man. Beyond Impossible is like a whole new world. It's a whole new world of XCOM that I have to go back to exploring at some time.
I want to move this person, but there's no good like. Oh wait, I think I used this. I keep forgetting which one I. Wait, shift.
Yeah, shift or tab. Both are perfectly fine options. I like to do shift because I can keep my fingers on the ASWD keys and then hit shift like that. Just in case you ever want to raise your XCOM APM.
I can't move him to full cover.
You can, okay, so if you can't get up to full cover, that's fine. So one thing that some people can do, that some people don't realize that they can do, is that you can break line of sight and you won't even need cover. Like, you can run this person like all the way back to here and they wouldn't be in cover. They wouldn't see you.
Okay.
And you could also be back here or back here and you'd be pretty safe. I think over here that guy might be able to shoot back at you. But like, if you're like back here or something, they can't really see you. They can't really hit you. So when you're trying to look for places to move up to, try to notice like these big walls where you can just hide behind where the enemies just can't see you at all.
Are you saying it's bad to move in this corner?
No, it's fine. That corner is perfectly valid.
Okay.
Yeah, chef.
Moving somewhere behind that wall is probably what I would have done.
This person. I kind of want to overwatch her.
Okay, you can do that to prevent the other sector from moving too close. That's one option. Hey Ronar, is this the best game ever created or is it XCOM 2? Oh, this is not XCOM 2. This game is called Not XCOM 2 Long War Edition. How you doing, by the way, the Bovin Boss? Welcome back.
Oh, missed, yay.
There we go. You know, if I were like an alien commander, right? If I was the guy in charge of telling these sectors what to do.
Okay.
Oh, there we go, there we go, there's a shot. But you do see that 1 point of damage reduction that you got from full cover? Isn't that great?
Oh, she only has 2 left, though.
Well, they can't shoot you again if you kill them all, right?
What? We have to kill them all first.
Well, one thing, you have a couple of options here, right?
We could grenade.
You can grenade, or you can run this person out of sight. So whenever you have a person like this and you're afraid that they might die, there's 2 options. You can hunker down, or behind full cover, or you can run them all the way back here. Now, if you hunker down right here, they'll probably use Mind Fray and kill this person. With 2 Mind Frays, they'll do enough damage to kill.
Right.
So you should probably run this person out of the way if you're not planning on ending the run right now. So, is there anyone else who still needs kills right here?
There's 2 people. Leah,
So,
yeah.
this person and this person. These two both still need kills. So, do you think you'll be able to get kills on both of those guys while ending the mission right now? What do you think? Or do you think you're going to need to hide for a bit, regroup your people, and try to figure out a way to kill them all?
Wait, let me see my people. I should move this person. 38, 23.
Let's see what's going on in chat.
22. Ooh, what about this person?
No, I meant if it was better than XCOM 2. And hi to you too. Yeah, I definitely think XCOM 1 is better than XCOM 2 just because it has so many less bugs. And you're not forced into like a beat the timer kind of playstyle, right? You can actually play at your own pace. I think XCOM 1 just did things a lot better.
I feel like I won't be able. I should move this person like all the way over here. But then what happens if the alien moves over here and then decides to shoot me like over
Okay, well,
there?
think about it this way. If this sectoid were to move, he can't move down to here and shoot you because he has no cover over here. He'll almost always move into
What happens
where
if he
spot with
moves
his
behind
cover.
the truck on that corner?
Well, let's see. Is that a flank? That is not a flank.
Okay.
Also, we can do a thing called tile counting. So, the range of these golden circles is 17 tiles. So if you wanted to, you could count from here. So he'd stand over here, he'd peek out this way, and you'd count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So he'd only be able to see up to here as far as we're concerned. So if you ran a person all the way down to here, he still wouldn't be able to get to you.
Okay, so let's do that.
Now here's another option now. If we're planning on doing the running away strats, now that we know that there's no more enemies left on the map, this entire map is our playground to play with, right? Who's to say we can't just run all the way back over here, right behind this wall, where we're 100% safe, where we don't have to like guess whether or not they can shoot us back there. We could in fact take the entire team and just dash them all the way back into the back alleyway right there.
Wait, so definitely no more pods?
Yep, 100% no more pod.
Okay.
You can be completely safe and confident about every move you make. But what if we just moved everyone back here, where we're all completely out of line of sight, not even at this door, not even peeking through there, like just completely back here on the sides, right?
That's true, we could do that.
And we just hit everyone back here, right? Into good spots. And then next turn, as these sectoids are confused, they're trying to find out where we are, they're moving up into the half cover up here. Next turn we just peek our way out, run all the way out here and start killing them all. What do you think about that one instead?
Yeah, let's do that.
You think so? Alright. Go ahead.
So we're gonna move her first, because she needs to move first.
Gotta go, stay greedy? Alright then, see you later, Bullet and Pass.
We'll move her here.
Ethereals are probably Psi Scholar cunts with nearly no tactical competence. And sectoid commanders are biological
Meld.
radios. Oh, we missed out on the meld. That's fine. You'll get plenty more meld canisters. The value of meld increases with how well the aliens are doing. In the first month, the aliens are basically setting up their base so they have no meld to give away.
Is it bad if I have some people set up here and some people set up over here?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Just do whatever the heck you want. As long as they're on the other side of the door. As long as they're not seeable, that's a perfectly fine option.
Okay. Are
Now-
they seeable from here?
Yeah, if they run up to a spot where they can see through that doorway, they can. But if you're on the other side, there's 0% chance that they'll ever be able to see you. Now, before you do that, though, see the guy who's furthest away?
Yeah, which I forgot about.
Try to make sure.
Sorry.
No, that's fine, that's fine. Just see if there's a place this person can run to first. Not that tab.
Yeah, that's person.
Okay, there we go. Ooh, they can only make it up to that doorway.
Ooh.
Now, we know that moving up to here is safe, so that's still fine. Those person can dash all the way up to there, and they're still fine.
Time to motor.
Sectoids are going to be very unlikely to hit you from there. And seeing as how that person's already peeking out from there, it doesn't matter if he keeps them at the doorway now.
Can I move him here and like
Yeah.
possibly Overwatch?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, what about no? This one's too risky, right?
This one, they'll be able to see you. So, you see these orange circles around their feet?
Uh-huh.
It shows whether or not they can see you from that position. So,
Can they
if
see
you're
you
over
from
here,
here?
you'll see the orange circle around that sectoid's feet up there, right?
Uh-huh.
While if you're back here, he won't be able to see you.
Okay, so I wanna go here.
Okay.
That has to dash. I definitely need to move you. Okay. It's okay if they're not in cover.
Yeah, that's fine.
Time to move
They
her.
can't see you. If they can't see you, they can't shoot at you. And finally, one last person. Just throw them all the way back there. That should be fine.
Roger, Dodger.
And Overwatch. And let's see what the sectoids do. Aliens High Command are like the fastest Italy High Command, a group of glorified idiots. What do you think about them? What do you think about the alien ethereals? You don't know what to say? Okay. That's fine. Okay, so we know where one of them is. We know where two of them are, actually, because when one guy's mind merged like that, you can always see where the chain comes from. So this guy's sitting back here. This guy ran all the way upwards. And in fact, if we highlight the tile up here, is there a guy sitting there? I actually can't tell. Well, for now, we can just get a person to scout out for us. So why don't we get, like, Leah Butler over here?
I'm on it, Commander.
Now we know where the sectoids are. Now, do you feel confident about being able to kill them from this position?
How many do we have left? 2 or 3?
3. There's also one all the way back there.
Okay, let's see.
You could choose to spend another turn by running people up to this wall back here, and then just hiding behind the dumpster for a little bit longer.
27.
Well, what do you think? You can hide, or you can try to go all in. There's multiple options that you can pick here, and I wouldn't fault you for either one of them. I personally think staying hidden for one more turn is the better option, but you can choose to go for it.
Okay.
You do also have a flashbang, that's another option. Although, if you want to give the kills to specific people, I think waiting is definitely the better one.
Wait, we have her.
Okay.
But she's kind of dying right now.
She's in the midst of dying. By the way, I'm Italian, says Walter. Well, that sounds cool. The problem is that aliens have UFO, plasma weapons, gene modifications, and all this fancy stuff. See, you know how some people say, like, the reason XCOM's winning the war is because they have, like, better tactics and stuff? Do you guys really think, like, the alien command would be stupid? I don't know, I feel like the ethereals with their, like, psionic networks can, like, kind of, like, just broadcast commands to all their units, right? I feel like the aliens aren't meant to be that dumb, canon and lore-wise, but like, in general, though, they end up seeming like that just because of how the game works.
Can I move this person here, even though there's no cover?
That's a fine option. You can do that. Although, if you want to be extra safe, you can move them into cover.
But I should definitely move her, right?
Yeah, just get everyone out of the way so they don't see you. So, how the game works is, if the aliens can see even one person on your team...
Ooh, you can see that person. Sorry, I interrupted you.
So, gosh, don't interrupt me like this, gosh. If the aliens can see even one person, so if you can see even one alien on the map, right, then they know exactly where all of your troops are. So you gotta make sure that if you're going to do this and do the strategy, that none of them can see you. The only way that you can make sure they have no information on your entire team is by making sure none of them see you.
Running.
Let's be real, they don't really start winning until they hook up the commander to their doubly do. Their doubly do. Is that what we call the XCOM 2 stasis suit? The doubly do?
Okay, Overwatch. Oh, I forgot about that person. Oops.
That's okay. All you gotta do is run somewhere safe.
Can I go here?
Yeah, probably. They'll probably be safe.
Okay.
And you can just overwatch everyone else. There we go. There we go. And we get to see exactly where they're all hiding right now. So one guy actually moved up right there. You see him? Right next to the bookshelf. Right over here. That's exactly where he's hiding. You can see the tether right there, and you can't move into that spot. There's also another sector all the way back there. You see that too?
Then where's the third one?
Third one. Now that's what you have to figure out now.
Is there a door here? Oh, there's a door here, right?
It's not closed though.
Yeah, it's not close to the first one.
So if you move up to that spot, you're gonna have to commit to it. You can always.
Oh, I could go here. But
that's a
then
double move
half.
though. That's also a double move, so he doesn't get the turn.
Right.
What do you think? Remember, you still gotta give. Oh, wait, hold on. See that right there? Gotta pay attention to these things. There's a sectoid sitting right here, and that's a free kill for some.
How can you tell?
You can't move into that spot. See? See how the spot isn't. See how the spot isn't highlighted right here?
Okay. Let's do the person who's like dying.
Oh, shoot.
Take the shot.
Okay, so we're gonna have the dying person take the shot? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, before we do anything else, let's make sure that we can get everything else on the map. So, first things first, I think we should have...
Person with...
Who else needs to kill? Leah Butler?
Leah, and then I think it was another... one more. Kaylee.
more.
No, she... yeah, who is it?
Leah and this person, Kaylee. Okay.
Wait, where's Leah?
Leah is stuck in the middle of the dumpster right back here. Leah's currently,
She's stuck.
she's behind everyone else. So
Okay.
you have to move everyone else first. Now, before you make that move, think for a second, what would happen if this guy was on Overwatch? Then this person would be dead right now, right?
Yeah.
So maybe just taking the one step is a better choice.
Okay.
I don't know, he's probably not on Overwatch just because, like, he moved up so far, but just in case, though.
What are the chances that he'll miss the 90? That she'll miss the 97?
What do you think are the chances?
Are there ever like times they miss the 97?
No, but they can do too little damage, so it does say 4 damage, but that's a range. That's the average of the damage that she can do. She can do up to 2 damage,
I think
believe.
she won't do it. Yeah, 7.
Got
Nice.
it.
Okay.
You gotta believe in your troops more. They've already done so much for you.
No, I that's why
You're
I
doubting
believe
them?
more in the low shots now than the high shots.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we have one more sectoid, and we know exactly where the last one is. These are the last 2 guys available on the map. So as long as Leah gets one of these kills, it's fine. So what we can do right now is we can give this kill to anyone who's within range to get the kill. And then afterwards, we find a way to disable the other sectoid up there, or at least make sure he doesn't shoot at the 2 HP person in the back.
I kind of want to split them. Have some people go here and then have some people go there.
Yeah, that's fine. I think you definitely want to kill at least one of the closer sectoids, though.
Right now?
Yeah, because what'll happen is this guy over here, he'll just move up to like somewhere back here and then shoot her in the face and she dies.
But then I have to move them into half cover.
Would you rather someone with 2 HP get shot to death, or would you rather someone in half cover just take a little bit of damage?
Who has the most? I can't move him anywhere close.
I think one guy could definitely do it. I think like it was this guy over here. He was able to get within a flanking
Like
spot
right
to that
here?
sector. Yep, that's a perfectly fine spot.
Saúde.
Ooh!
Oh, we had Overwatch?
Ooh, that was cheeky! I didn't expect that one to have the Overwatch. I thought, like, if anyone had Overwatch.
And he
Huh.
missed the Overwatch. Nice.
Okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ooh!
See, look, missed!
Ooh! See, this is the game's way of telling you, okay, you bullshit me with those 20% shots, I'm gonna bullshit you back. You have more options, don't worry. You've got 4 more actions left. There's no way you're gonna run out of actions here.
Oh, man. Okay.
You have plenty more people to shoot with. You can start freeing up this person, get these people out of the way, and see maybe if Kylie can actually get to that spot. First, move that guy out of the way first, like right up to there would be fine. Like just
At this point, is it okay if I just move him here if no cover?
no, because then that sector in the back kills
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Gotta think about what the enemies can do before you make any moves like that. Think to yourself, what can the enemies do if I move
Okay,
to
this
this
person
spot?
can move the farthest up here,
Okay.
right?
Moving all the way up is fine. You can take all your blue moves first before you
Okay.
take your shots. I like to do that just in case like I decide halfway through I want to do something else.
95.
95. You want to see if you can move these 2 out of the way and then see if she can get to
Oh,
them.
she can take the shot.
You might be able to pull that off somehow. Maybe.
So you don't want me to move him here?
Yeah, you can move him there. Why wouldn't I?
Or like,
Like move him further up so she
how
can
far do you
get...
think she could move? Do you think she would be able to reach here?
I think she might be able to reach this spot. Although if you want to be extra safe...
Then leave this spot free?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like, where should I move this person?
You can move that person the other direction that way, and then have this person move all the way up to like, okay, so you can have like this person move up back this way or something, and then you can have.
Because I'm just saying, if I like end up missing all the shots, I should have, you know.
Oh, you
everyone
won't miss
available.
all these shots.
I
There's no
don't
way he
know.
survives that.
I don't know.
You don't know. All right. To be fair, it is a little bit questionable. Okay, but just do that, and yep, there we go. She does get to that spot. Perfect. And you can probably try and score a kill with these guys over here. Now, all of these people, this guy has an AP grenade. There's no way you can screw this up. So what you can do is you can have this person switch to a pistol, right? This is what my thought process would be.
Oh, and then I'll be...
Whittle this guy down first.
And then she can...
Or if you want to make this even more guaranteed, throw an AP grenade like this. Pray that he probably won't get 5 damage, right? Just throw it like so he's in the middle of the blast radius. And then have this person take the shot. And then if she doesn't land the shot, someone else can score the kill with an AP grenade or a shot. And then this person will run up to flank this sectoid. And whenever a soldier is flanking an enemy unit, that person will be labeled as the biggest threat, and he'll probably try to take that person out first when they're making their decisions.
Okay. I kind of want to use the grenade. It'll only do 4, right?
It has a chance of doing 5, but if you throw it on the edges, so if you take this grenade, throw it like around here, that shouldn't get a kill, and it should whittle him down. Let's see what's going on in chat. Okay, I'm fully here to bully Ronar, says this Mariel. No bully. We have no transcoding, by the way. Oh boy. After this mission, we'll try to restart the stream and see if we can get transcoding for everyone.
What's transcoding?
Transcoding is a thing where, basically, you know how YouTube, you get to pick your quality options, like 1080p, 720, or 480 if you don't have good internet. So some people here don't have the greatest internet, and Twitch only gives transcoding to people who have like a large enough viewer base, or if they're partnered. Well, right now we're not partnered, and we don't usually have a large enough viewer base, so then Twitch usually doesn't give us transcoding when we start. But now that we have like 45 viewers, if I restart the stream right now, Twitch will probably give me the transcoding.
Okay, so I'll let her do
let's
it.
finish up this mission first. Yep.
Yeah.
Finish him off, and there we go. Every single
There
rookie
we
now
go.
has a kill, and everyone gets a promotion. Now the next question is, how are you going to take care of that final sector up there? Now everyone's already used up their actions. You can take this
except for
person.
these 2 people.
Yep. So you have a couple of options right now. You can probably just run this person all the way around to flank that sectoid, have him focus fire on the 5 HP person. Just make sure she's in a spot where she's flanking him, and he'll be worried about her hitting him. Yeah, like there's fine, where you just highlighted between the table and the pillar.
Here?
Oh yeah, anywhere is fine.
Here.
Just
okay.
like
How about
somewhere
this
where they won't prioritize shooting at the people with low
I
HP.
kind of want to take the 480 shot.
She already took up her action.
Oh yeah, oops.
Don't forget. Hit tab to see who has their actions.
Okay. 15.
I totally got XCOM yesterday. I missed 580 to 90% shots in a row, and it didn't stop after that turn. See, that's the thing about XCOM. The RNG train never stops. It stops for no one.
Do you think I should overwatch or I should move her?
You can also just try taking a shot. Switch
15.
back to the pistol.
I don't know. That's a little low.
That's because we switched to the pistol. If you switch back to the assault rifle, it's a 37 actually.
Okay, let's do it.
You could have also overwatched. Both of those were pretty okay options.
She got 2.
Okay, there we go. She got 2. That's what the sectoid does. Oh, he's getting aggressive.
I think he's gonna hit one of my people.
He's going for her. 46. Oof. Alright, he probably wasn't gonna get that kill. Even if he did get a kill, it's one rookie. It's fine.
Wait, so everyone got a
Everyone has a kill.
So it doesn't really matter at this point, right?
Yep, just run her right next to that sectoid and nail him in the face with bullets.
Okay.
And there we go. You finally completed your first mission on Long War Ironman Impossible. Aren't you excited?
This wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
So that
too
means
bad,
it's gonna
right?
get like a million times harder, right?
Well, not a million times. The first entire month is gonna be basically that mission. Some missions will be slightly harder, but they're all gonna be around that level.
Okay.
The next month is where it really gets difficult. Alright, execution. Hey, how's it going, Cat Calio? Welcome back, how you doing right now? Have you explained to her the power of RNG yet?
Welcome to XCOM
Okay, so RNG.
I'm Central Officer Brad.
We'll eventually figure
My
it
role
all
in this
out.
project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation.
Okay,
My
Bradford.
efforts should allow
Tell
you
us
to
the
focus on
thing.
the bigger issues at hand. Speaking
Tell
of
us the
which,
thing, Bradford.
we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
This campaign will take a while, that's fine. Now, one of the things about XCOM is that the learning curve is pretty steep, so when you first start out, it's going to go really slow, but as you keep playing, things will speed up. You'll no longer need to keep asking me if it's okay to overwatch or okay to move into this position as we go on. So we got a lot of promotions, we don't have to do those just yet.
Artifacts are being unloaded and the
We
research
don't have to
team
do
is
those
waiting
just
your
yet, right?
orders. We'll get started
So I'm
as
gonna let
soon as
you
give the
handle
order,
the
Commander.
controls so you can get a feel for like the new Long War screen. So first of all, check out the research. Dr. Valen. Hello, Dr. Valen.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Valen. I oversee the research
Okay,
labs.
who's your favorite of the
This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place.
Well, I
We
miss
have
Valen 'cause
already
she was,
begun
you know,
analyzing
from
the
second
artifacts
one.
recovered from our first
miss
encounter
Valen?
with the aliens.
But-
Based on our preliminary findings,
No, I miss
we believe we can
Commander,
use them to develop
you
some
may
new
want to
equipment
instruct
for
your
our
men to
soldiers.
exercise restraint
With your
when using
approval,
explosives.
we will begin research
the
immediately.
the dad.
Oh, the dad, Dr. Shen?
Yeah, Dr. Shen.
Yeah, he was a pretty cool guy. I liked Shen a lot.
Commander to engineering.
Dr. Valen, she was a little bit loony, I think.
Yeah.
Decides to find a berserker and modify it, give it weapons also, and give it psionic powers. I don't know, Valen, I think you're a little bit loopy. So research is a pretty straightforward thing. There's really not many choices to be had here. I think going straight for xenobiology first is the best option, mostly because you get the council request to trade for sectoid corpses and scientists, which will speed up your research by a lot. So I go xenobiology right away. I was sure we were going to die at the second or third mission. Okay, well, which mission do you think you'll start dying on? Do you think you'll ever die on a mission? I don't think you'll ever die on a mission.
The first one went really well. I feel like since it went so well on the first one, someone's gonna die on the second one.
You think so?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, got that research done. Head into engineering next.
Ah,
Yeah, let's go meet
Commander.
Mr. Shen.
I was wondering when you'd be stopping
Which
by.
country did we start in?
Welcome to
I
engineering.
believe we started in the
Anything
US.
they can dream up in the
Very safe
research
starting
labs,
bonus,
we
starting
can build it
content
here.
bonus, and a very good
Speaking of which,
special soldier
Dr.
school, I
Valen
think it
has
was
just
called
sent us
something.
some new
What was it called?
schematics. With your approval,
Special warfare
we will
school.
begin fabrication.
Murica, yeah, we started in Murica. Alright, now head into build/buy items. Okay, there's a couple of new items here, and I'm gonna try to explain these mechanics as best as I can. So first things first, motion tracker is probably one of the best things you can start off with. I always build two. I always build two. Now the sawn-off shotgun, this is a very special one here. Now, basically this is a shotgun that has to be used at point-blank range, but it replaces your pistol and takes up one movement point. Now to build these, you need one shotgun. How many shotguns do you think XCOM has?
Nah, I don't know.
You don't know. Take a guess.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. How many?
Wait, one shotgun? Like how many different types? Or?
Now, how many shotguns total do you think we have? Because it takes one shotgun to make a sawn-off shotgun. How many shotguns do you think XCOM owns in total?
Commander to mission control.
But doesn't like multiple people have shotguns? So like.
Well, you see. Oh, I can't. We'd have to rank someone up. You know, let's just turn this person into an assault really fast. 15 mobility and an assault, that's really good. Okay, here, let's get an idea of how many shotguns XCOM owns. How many shotguns does XCOM own?
Oh, infinity, so it's like a lot. Yeah.
So it's free, basically. You get these for free.
Yeah.
Now, in XCOM Long War, it takes time to build items. So what a lot of people do for fun is they basically build themselves an infinite number of shotguns. Or not infinite, but they build themselves a lot of sawn-off shotguns. And this is basically free, so there's no reason why you wouldn't do this.
You're giving you something free in Long War?
I mean, it's free, but it's like, it spends one day. It's basically something that you're allowed to have a lot of. So it's the meme that everyone talks about. And of course, the last few things would be satellites, ships, and all that stuff. First thing that I would like to build also is satellites. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, so we got two motion trackers. We got the satellite going. You want to try and get a satellite up on your first month.
Right.
And of course, satellites take the longest to build, 25 days. You're also going to need a satellite uplink, another one of these. So that's going to be for another mission, though. You're going to need another mission before you can get enough to build the satellite uplink.
There weren't satellites in XCOM 2, right?
Nope, not in XCOM 2.
Yeah.
Only in XCOM 1. Now, in Long War, satellite uplinks are made significantly weaker. They only give you +1 satellite capacity. But if you build another satellite uplink next to this one, you get another bonus for having them next to each other. So overall, you're going to need a total of 2x6 tiles, either like this or like this, to be able to cover every single nation over here. And now you're going to see a lot of different things around here. You're going to see like this little shield thing. You're going to see that the numbers are all different. You're actually provided an income by these countries, even though you don't have a satellite over them. But giving them a satellite will definitely increase the income by a lot more.
Right.
There's all sorts of different things here. Alien research, alien resources. For the first month, we don't have to worry about any of this stuff. So just play the game like you would normally. Just scan ahead. Over here you have all your aircraft. What you want to do is you want to rename them. And they're all given a title like first officer or lieutenant or colonel. As they get more kills, your interceptors become more accurate compared to vanilla XCOM. So there's a whole new different aspect to the air game here.
Okay.
But for now though, what we're going to do is we're just going to rename everything. Okay, we're going to rename everything. And we get to look through our soldiers now. Okay, we got a whole bunch of soldiers here. Let's see what's going on in chat before we start naming our soldiers.